Hey film fans, my name is David. This is Film Collector Archive, and on today's video we are discussing the Barnes Noble Criterion 50% off sale. And please stay tuned because we will be covering some important information regarding the new 4K release of Citizen Kane. And yes, we have a copy in-house. Yes, it is that wonderful time of year. At time of filming this video, we have about a week or so left until the sale concludes at Barnes Noble. I hope everybody has been able to pick up titles they have been after. It's been a month filled with some great new releases, and I'm really happy to have gotten my hands on some titles that I've had on the list for a while as well. So what I'd like to do is just go ahead and jump into my pile here and show you what I picked up from the sale. And as promised, we will be going over some details concerning the Citizen Kane release. So please hold on for that. We will go over that here at the end of the pile. So let's see, where do we start here? Got a great stack of films to go over here. We'll go over, in fact, all of the 4Ks last. So let's go ahead and jump right into this. This is a film from 1963. This is Spine number 43. So this is an older release in the catalog. This is, I believe, a Blu-ray upgrade from a previous DVD release. And this is Lord of the Flies. Moment of honesty here, I have never read the book, nor have I seen the film. I've heard really wonderful things about it. In fact, I believe at one point it was, I want to say it was Stephanie over at Movie Chatter was expressing her like for this film, that it was one worth having in the collection, and I remember adding it to the list, and it's one that's just always been on there. So happy to finally pick this up. I found a really great condition copy at one of my stores. So we have Lord of the Flies, almost said Lord of the Rings. That is not this film. And this actually includes a decent amount of extra features here, including a new restored 4K digital transfer. So that's always good to see. And again, this is from 1963, runtime of 90 minutes, and this is in black and white. All right, next up, don't want to sound like a broken record here, but I believe I remember Stephanie bringing this one up as well. This is a French film, and it's called, it's known as the French Gone with the Wind. It's kind of that same stature in the arena of French films. And this is directed by Michael Carnet. Sorry if I'm butchering that. This is from 1945 at Spine number 141. This is Children of Paradise, and I'll try and reduce the glare here as much as possible. Show you that there. Yeah, so this is 1945, and this has a lengthier runtime. Maybe that's part of the comparison to Gone with the Wind. This comes in at 190 minutes, so this is north of a 3-hour runtime. 3 hours and 10 minutes if we're counting exactly here. And this is in black and white in French with English subtitles. And this is actually a 2-disc affair. Disc 1 includes the 2011 restoration of the film. And then it looks like disc 2 is, trying to see, I don't think there's multiple cuts of the film, but there's documentaries and all kinds of stuff. So disc 2, it looks like, is 100% supplements, whereas disc 1 has the restoration. It's got an audio commentary and then a new English subtitle translation. And I can tell you as well, there's a pretty sizable booklet in here as well. So that is Children of Paradise, again, Spine number 141. Next up, we have a new release that came out this month. I knew that this was going to be one that I was going to be picking up. This is from one of those directors that's really rising on my list, Mr. Satyajit Ray. And I'm sure most of you that have been shopping the sale this month will know what title I'm talking about here. This is from 1960 at spine number 1102. This is Satyajit Ray's Devi. Really interesting cover here. And yeah, watched the trailer for the film, and I know Daisuke Beppu was talking about this on his channel. And this is one that he's really excited about. It sounded like this is a film that he has seen previously and was just very excited that they were releasing this in the collection. So having seen some of Satyajit Ray's previous work, I knew this is one that I had to pick up. So 1960, runtime of 99 minutes, and this is in black and white in Bengali with English subtitles. And this includes a new 4K digital restoration with uncompressed mono. And then we get a new program with, the Disc Made in Mexico label here is blocking that out. So we get some kind of a new program here. And a new video essay by film scholar Mahele Sen. New English subtitle translation. And then there's an essay by critic Devika Girish. And so this is Devi, spine number 1102. Yeah, 1102. All right, next up, this is an older release. This is spine number 93. This is a Powell and Pressburger film. I did see this on the Criterion channel. In fact, it might have even been Filmstruck. I'm not quite remembering where I saw this the first time, but at any rate, I saw this via streaming and want to revisit this film and just have some more time with it. This is Black Narcissus, and this is from 1947 with a runtime of 101 minutes, and this is in color. And this is a 1.33 to 1 aspect ratio, so you will get the black bars on either side. This includes a new restored high-definition digital transfer created with the participation of cinematographer Jack Cardiff and director Michael Powell's widow, editor Thelma Schoonmaker Powell, with uncompressed mono soundtrack, and then we get several other extra features included here as well. So again, and the spine on this one is really dark. Again, this is spine number 93. Black Narcissus. I'm looking forward to the upcoming release of The Red Shoes, which I actually have not seen. They're going to be releasing that one via 4K. So I will get that at some point. But I'm excited to explore more of the work of Powell and Pressburger. Next up, another film that I have seen before. This is from 1973. This is another French film, and this is spine number 820. This is one of the few animated titles in the collection. I know there's some people out in the community that really enjoy this one. I find it really fascinating, really odd. But I love animation. I'm a big animation buff, and so this is one that I really needed to add to the collection. And this is Fantastic Planet. Really great yellow cover here, because it's all about the cover, right? The cover color. Really striking cover here with the artwork there. And yeah, so this is a really easy watch in terms of runtime. This is just 72 minutes and includes a new 2K digital restoration. And then there's a host of extra features here. And in fact, there is an alternate English language soundtrack. So, of course, this is in French with English subtitles, but you do have that other viewing presentation with the English audio track, if that's how you'd like to watch it. And there's a documentary from 2009 on here as well. And really great release here. Again, that is spine number 820, Fantastic Planet. Next up, another new release that we saw this month. Another title that I heard Daisuke talk about on his channel, this is a film by Lynn Ramsey, and comes in at spine number 162. So this is an upgrade from a previous DVD release of, again, Lynn Ramsey's Ratcatcher. This is from 1999 with a runtime of 93 minutes. And this includes a new 4K digital restoration. So this will be a very obvious uptick from the previous DVD release. And that is supervised by Lynn Ramsey and cinematographer Alwyn Kuchler. And then there's interviews, 3 award-winning short films also, which I always love to see on these releases. It has 3 short films by Ramsey, including Small Deaths from 1995, Kill the Day from 96, and Gas Man from 97. And then a trailer, English subtitles, and then there's an essay by film critic Girish Shambu and filmmaker Barry Jenkins. So really looking forward to reading through those essays as well. And of course we get the director approved sticker here from Lynn Ramsey, and for her film Ratcatcher, again, spine number 162. All right, now we are into our digipacks, and so I have two digipacks, 2 box sets, and then we have our 4K titles. So hang on with me here. I know this is a lot to go through, but trying to be a little bit quicker here. This is also an older release, spine number 277 from Gus Van Sant, and this is My Own Private Idaho, featuring Keanu Reeves and the late River Phoenix. This is from 1991 with a runtime of 104 minutes and is in color. It has been a long time since I visited this film. And in fact, I don't believe I saw this all the way through, if I'm remembering correctly. So I'm really excited to engage with this work. Gus Van Sant is not one of those directors that I've seen too much of his work. In fact, the only one, I could go back at his filmography and take a look, and there might have been 1 or 2 others that I've seen. But one of the films that he directed that really left a mark on me was Elephant. And that was, I believe, from the early 2000s, not too far removed from the Columbine school shootings in Colorado. And if you've seen the film, you know what I mean, why I'm linking the Columbine shootings to that film. That really left a deep impression on me. And I would like to see Criterion maybe release that. I don't know that even has a Blu-ray release. If you know, let me know in the comments. But I don't believe that's even received a Blu-ray release. So maybe it's time for Elephant to get a release via Criterion. We'll have to see. But yeah, this is a really nice digipack presentation here. Again, I think I said from 91. This is 104 minutes. And includes a new restored 4K digital transfer approved by Gus Van Sant. And we have our director approved sticker here. And a lot of extra features included here as well. So I really like the cover design on this one. And like I said, just really interested in re-engaging with this film. And of course the supplements as well. So My Own Private Idaho, spine number 277. All right, next up, we have another digipack here. This is a film by Max Ophuls. This is from 1953 and is spine number 445. This is the earrings of Madame D, or Madame D. I'm not sure how you pronounce that. Really a beautiful artwork here on the cover. And this includes a new digital master of Gaumant's 2012 2K restoration. And then you get an audio commentary. And then this is actually introduced by filmmaker Paul Thomas Anderson. So that's going to be really interesting to see his introduction. Then, of course, you get a nice booklet inside, which usually with these digipack presentations, the booklets are a little bit more substantial than just kind of the leaflet style. And sorry, the back of this is black and the text is red, so it's kind of hard to read the details here, but this is 1953 with a runtime of 100 minutes and is in black and white, of course, in French with English subtitles. So the earrings of Madame D or Madame D. And all right, so we have 2 box sets here. I actually picked this one up today, and this is, I always like to, because the box sets are such a great deal during the sale, obviously at 50% off, and I like to take a chance on a box set or 2 if I can. So this one I am completely blind on. I know absolutely nothing about these films and this filmmaker, so this is going to be a bit of an adventure for me. But this is the box set 3 films by Luis Bunuel. And so let's see, the box set itself does not have a spine number, but the films do. And of course the shrink wrap's right in the way. So this is spine numbers 102, 290, and 143. So those are definitely spread out. I'm assuming these are from previous DVD releases, with the spine numbers being the way that they are. But this includes 3 films, and that is The Discreet Charm of the Bourgeois, The Phantom of Liberty, and The Obscure Object of Desire. The Discreet Charm is from 1972, Phantom of Liberty is 1974, and that Obscure Object of Desire is from 1977. Runtimes are 101 minutes, 103 minutes, and 104 minutes respectively. So here we get new high-definition digital restorations of all 3 films with uncompressed mono soundtrack, and as you can see on the back here, I know that's not going to be in focus at all, but just a really large amount of extra features. And this is a presentation with the cardboard kind of digipack inserts, and then on the thicker one here for The Discreet Charm of the Bourgeois, I don't know how to pronounce that exactly, that's going to include the booklet inside that one with the film. But really great presentation here, really interesting cover, and like I said, I'm utterly and completely blind going in on this one, so this will be an education on Bunuel for me, but looking forward to that. Nice 3 film box set, and that is a newer release, but this box set is a new release as of this month, and this is Once Upon a Time in China, the complete films. And this box set does have just one spine number, and that is 1103. And yeah, so this is the complete films, which I believe it's 6 films, even though there's 5 films that shows on the back here. So we have Once Upon a Time in China, and then Once Upon a Time in China 2, 3, 4, and 5. So there's no subtitles to any of the films. So just Once Upon a Time in China 1 through 5. And then I'm not going to look through to... Oh, here we go. Once Upon a Time in China and America from 1997 in 2K digital restoration. So it does have that 6th film. I'm not sure why they don't list that with the rest of the films on the back, because on the back here you get a listing of the 5 films, and then the 6th film is listed down here in the supplemental section. But yeah, really great looking box set here, and these films are from 1991 through 1994. And I should mention here, there's a 4K digital restorations of 1, 2, and 3, and a new 2K digital restorations of 4 and 5, and then again Once Upon a Time in China and America excuse me, also features a 2K restoration. And then a plethora of supplements included here as well, but really nice artwork there. And there's the spine on that one. And I'm not sure, I might do a separate unboxing video on this one and maybe even the Bunuel box set, but don't plan on it, but I might there might be separate videos on those, so we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, great looking box set there. All right, now we are at the end of the video here. We have 3 titles. These were released at time of filming. These were released today. In fact, this video might be going up same day actually, but anyways, we have 3 4K titles that were released by Criterion today. So we'll just go through these first 2 really quick, and then we'll have some extended comments on the last one. Of course, being Citizen Kane. So first up here, we have a film from 1993. This is Spine number 1105. This is Menace to Society. Really great cover here, and this is actually the slipcover here. This is a cutout, and then there's an insert, so it's a digipack style, which, as far as I understand, the 4K releases are all maybe going to be a digipack style. The 3 that were released today certainly are. But I believe that's how they're moving forward with these. And this is another one where the back of the box is black and the text is red. This is from 1993 again, runtime of 97 minutes. And this includes a new 4K digital restoration of the director's cut of the film, supervised by director of photography Lisa Rinsler and co-director Albert Hughes. And then 1 4K UHD disc of the film presented in Dolby Vision HDR, and 1 Blu-ray with the film and special features. So that's something to note, is that the special features will be housed, it looks like, entirely on the Blu-ray disc, which is pretty typical, even from studio releases of 4K films. Usually the supplements are included on the Blu-ray disc with a Blu-ray presentation of the film as well. So that is the case here. So Menace to Society. Next up, originally this was going to be a Blu-ray release, but then with Criterion going 4K, they decided to bump this one up and changed it. From what I remember, the release date was changed on this, and they decided to go with a 4K presentation here. And this is a Safdie Brothers film from 2019, and this is Uncut Gems. And I don't know if you can really tell again with all the glare, but this cover has a really nice sheen to it, and you can even tell looking at the Criterion site that it has that kind of quality to it. But yeah, this is a Safdie Brothers film, and you can see here's the director approved sticker, and these are all going to be silver on the 4K releases, it looks like. And this is a combo edition, as all 3 of these 4K releases are the dual format releases. So you get 4K UHD and Blu-ray. Runtime on this film is 135 minutes and includes a 4K digital transfer approved by writer-directors Josh and Benny Safdie. And as expected, a lot of extra features here. This is one that I saw in theaters, and I was really impressed with this film. Owned it on Blu-ray, and now I'm really happy to bring in this definitive edition of the film via Criterion. So I will be finding some way to get rid of the Blu-ray version, maybe donate it or something like that. But anyways, we have Uncut Gems here. All right. Now, last but certainly not least, this is the title that I was looking forward to most this month. It needs absolutely no introduction. This is from the great Orson Welles. This is Citizen Kane. Now I want to show you right off the bat here. So this is, the box on this is a little bit wider. So it's the same height, but as you can see, it's just a little bit wider than kind of the standard, I guess if you want to call it that, the standard 4K releases. But yeah, I got to tell you, in person, I know there's a lot of controversy over the cover. Take from that what you will. I don't know if that was even worth having a conversation about in the first place, but I really like the presentation here. And then you get your 4K UHD plus Blu-ray sticker, of course, being the dual format release. Let's go over some quick specs here, and then I'll have a little bit more to comment on. So this is from 1941 with a runtime of 119 minutes. And this is in, of course, black and white, and has a 1.37 to 1 aspect ratio. This features a new 4K digital restoration with uncompressed mono soundtrack. One 4K UHD disc of the film presented in Dolby Vision HDR, and 3 Blu-ray discs. 3 Blu-rays with the film and special features. And I will be doing a separate unboxing video of this title, that I can guarantee you. So stay tuned on the channel for that. I'm not sure how closely I'll put that up with this video. But now let me comment on this release. I know that this is out in the news, and so everybody's, I feel like, quite aware of what's going on, but I wanted to comment on my own experience. So there is a known issue with this set here as it relates to the quality of the film on the Blu-ray disc number 1. So the 4K UHD disc is completely unharmed, as are the Blu-ray disc 2 and 3. Where there's an issue is the Blu-ray disc number 1. And from what I understand, about 30 minutes into the film, there is a noticeable plummet in quality of the film that's being displayed. Obviously, this is something that Criterion is aware of, and they are fixing. So what has happened is Criterion has sent out some communication about this, and they have informed those that have purchased this set that to receive their replacement disc, one would send in the Blu-ray disc, and I believe it's going to be sent directly to Criterion, attention to John Mulvaney. And what's going to happen is they're obviously going to send a replacement disc, which I believe is expected later this year, so in December. And you never know with this type of thing. It might even go into January. I'm not entirely sure. But not only are they going to be sending the replacement disc, they are also going to be issuing a $10 Criterion.com gift certificate to be applied to a purchase directly on the website. Now, I know this maybe does not mean as much to those that are outside of the United States or outside of a region in which you can purchase discs on the Criterion site and have them shipped to you. I don't know if they're going to be offering anything extra or offering anything different, maybe a partial refund. I have no idea. All I know is what they put in the message, and that is that they will be accompanying the replacement disc with the $10 Criterion.com gift certificate amount to be applied on a purchase via their website directly. So that's not going to be something that you can apply towards like a Barnes Noble purchase. That is going to be you're going to be able to apply that via a purchase directly through Criterion's website, and that will fare well for a flash sale. You have an extra $10 to put towards a title. I think they are they are responding to this appropriately. Obviously, this is not something that we want to hear as collectors, is that just a monumental release like this having issues right out of the gate. But if I know anything about Criterion, it's that they know how to treat their customers, and where there are issues concerned, they always respond really, really well. Their team is really wonderful, and they've been very quick to issue word on what will be happening going forth. So as of right now, I will be enjoying the 4K presentation of the film, which is what I was most excited about. Obviously, I would like to have the corrected disc, which I obviously will send out for the replacement on that, but I'm really interested in seeing the 4K presentation of the film. And we have some really interesting packaging here, again, which will be presented to you in another unboxing video. Now, the other thing that I want to comment on is those that are looking to go pick this up at your local Barnes Noble store. I want to share the experience that I had today of doing so. So I'm really lucky in the sense that I have about 4 stores around me that I frequent. So if one store doesn't have a title, I have kind of 3 other options to go pick up a title. And so my home store, if you will, the store that's closest to me, I went in to pick up Citizen Kane this morning, and they did not have any copies in. They told me they had sold a copy to someone and had accidentally had them out prior to release, and then pulled the titles and didn't have any more in stock. I asked them about stock in another store, the other local stores, and there was a store just a few miles away that had apparently more than 10 copies in stock. So I headed over there and I went back to the Criterion section. There was nothing to be seen. I went to the customer service desk, and there was a kind of a box of new releases, and then there was a stack of what looked to be Criterion Digipack releases, and they were rubber banded off with a white piece of paper, and I could just make out that it was the Citizen Kane release. And so I proceeded to pull a copy out, and was immediately met by an employee of the store that informed me that Criterion, that they were informed by Criterion that they were to send all copies back, that they would not be selling them in store. I was really looking forward to leaving the store with a copy of the film, and so I talked to the employee, showed them the email that Criterion sent. I said I was aware of the issue that the Blu-ray disc had, and could I purchase a copy? So she was a little bit hesitant, but then allowed me to secure a copy and go and check out with the other films that I picked up. So I'm really happy to have a copy of this in hand, again with the known issues with the disc that will be remedied once I get this disc sent off for replacement. But for those that are looking to get a copy at your local store, just be aware that, well, for one thing, there might not be any stock in your store because they're pulling them. I'm not sure when they're actually going to be shipping these back to Criterion. I think this is going to be something that's really going to vary by store. So what I would inform you to do is just call your local Barnes & Noble and just ask them directly before you take the time to get in the car or the bus or however you get over there. Before you do that, call them and just ask them if they have any in stock, if they'll sell you a copy, or maybe you want to be in the boat of just wait it out until Criterion has completely corrected copies ready to sell from their site, because that's also a very viable option, is you could just hold off for right now. But for sake of coverage on the channel, I wanted to get a copy of this in hand so that I could get the unboxing video up and you know, get this information out to you guys. So that is something to be aware of. Again, I think this is going to vary greatly depending on the store. I don't think there's really going to be one uniform answer on how all the stores are handling this. So just maybe give them a call and see what your local store is offering or what they have available. So at any rate, I'm happy to have this in hand. Citizen Kane, obviously one of the greatest films of all time, largely referred to as the greatest film of all time. And this release looks to be absolutely packed with supplements. Yeah, so it looks like this is a top loading box or kind of a sleeve, and there's a sizable booklet in here. But again, we'll cover that in the other unboxing video. So that'll do it for this video. I just wanted to show you my haul. Obviously, we've got a lot of great films here. Let me know down in the comments what you've picked up during the sale. Are you going to be picking up any of these 4K titles? Let me know. As always, I love to continue the conversation down in the comments section. And until next time, let's keep the conversation on film alive and well.